I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got heart, I'm ready to change. Scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving.
Good evening, happy Friday to everyone here on a Feel Good Friday. It is the BX Sports JEDI Networks Bronx Bombers Strike Back. New York Yankees watch along. The Yankees in interleague play will take on those San Diego Padres, who are right now they're struggling. 23-25, they're fourth in the National League West. Of course, our New York Yankees come in here with a 30-22 record. They're third in the American League East. And of course, this is a intriguing game. Happy Memorial Day weekend to all our men and women, servicemen that serve this country, past, present, and currently. Thank you so much for giving us the freedoms to be here on a stream, to be here doing a podcast, a stream on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, anywhere. Those freedoms that you guys fought for us, and we appreciate and acknowledge you this evening. Now, before we get going and before we even give any set of news, before any of all that, we have some news that came through. We saw yesterday night, Aaron Boone got ejected for balls and strikes, and Major League Baseball has suspended him. So he is suspended for tonight's game. He did not appeal it. He will serve a one-game suspension. That is his fourth ejection of the season. You know what? Rightfully so. The umpiring sucked last night. That's not the reason why the Yankees lost that game, although you could say it helped push the narrative, but the Yankees just plain and simple did not hit. So you're only as good as your next day starter. And before we go in, let's get to tonight's pitching matchup, and then we'll have a segment called Let's Make a Bet. Tonight's pitching matchup, Joe Musgrove, a record of 1-2 with a 6.75 ERA. He's got only 25 strikeouts, so he's not doing so hot, taking on the number 9 rated draft or rookie sensation on the New York Yankees pecking order, which is Randy Vasquez. He's going to make his major league debut tonight. I don't know if it's going to be an opener situation or they're going to put him out there, you know, maybe one time or possibly 2 times on the batting order, depending on how he's pitching. And then they go to the bullpen. So we don't know what's the game plan or what's the script Brian Cashman has for Randy Vasquez tonight. But before we go that, let's see what Vegas thinks about this game. This is the Apple Plus game here, but we'll do as best as possible for those who don't have Apple Plus to try to give you the scoreboard, the watch along, and give you all the details that's happening as it's happened as best as possible so you don't feel like you're left out of the action. So let's make a bet tonight. The San Diego Padres comes to New York and they're in a 1.5 run favorite at a -115. The over and under 9, they're expecting 9.5 runs total at a -105. So what I always tell everyone each and every time, make a bet with your head, not over your head, and good luck on those different parlays. One, maybe an Aaron Judge multi-home run game, part of that parlay, mixing with 2 Juan Soto walks. You know, maybe a Fernando Tatis home run. Who knows? Good luck with that. Or a Anthony Rizzo grand slam. So good luck on those parlays this evening. I've got the lineups in a second, but before I get the lineups, I want to say hello and acknowledge Heel, who's in the building. Salute, Heel. He says, for any Yankee fan wondering, Machado took batting practice today, but Miles Melvin believe it's a long shot he'll play this weekend. All right, he isn't in the lineup. Speaking of that, so we'll go to that segment as Heel gives us an update and what if he was going to play. So I've got tonight's lineup. Here we go. Here's the lineup for both teams. Let's go with the visiting Padres. Leading off in right field, it'll be Fernando Tatis Jr. Batting back in, the second baseman, Jake Cronworth. Left fielder, Juan Soto, followed by the shortstop, and Xander Bogaerts. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Rougned Odor. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, familiar face, Matt Carpenter. I believe he kept that mustache, the Mario Brothers mustache there. Batting in the number 7 spot, the first baseman, Brandon Dixon. Batting 8th, the center fielder, Trent Grisham. And batting 9th, the catcher, Austin Nola. Now, for our New York Yankees, here's the lineup that they put up tonight. Brian Cashman puts up, leading off and playing second base, Gleyber Torres. The right fielder, Aaron Judge. The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. At third, DJ LeMahieu, who cleans up. Batting 5th, the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. Batting 7th, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Batting 8th, the left fielder, who was hot and in a head-scratching move, not playing last night, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And batting 9th behind the plate, Ben Rougned. And, of course, your starting pitcher, Randy Vasquez. He's making his debut. I don't know if it's going to be his major league debut as a pitcher or as an opener. So I don't know what's the script. Of course, no one knows the script there, but what Brian Cashman and the analytics department drew up, and I guess they'll relay it to the puppet who's going to be the manager down in the bullpen in the dugout. So this is the Apple Plus TV. Now, for those of you who are watching this for the very first time, thank you. Welcome aboard. We do the play-by-play watch along. We have the scoreboard, as you can see, as it comes into play. You'll see the balls and strikes, how many outs, who's in the lead, and what inning, and the score. So you get to see that as we play by play. We also have guests coming on. Also, my co-host Chris the Flash will be on in a bit. Mario as well. So of course, we'll be getting that, and you're going to see this. You're also going to see the line scrolling underneath on the ticker. So we'll have the ticker as the inning begins and so forth. You get to see the lineup and who's lineup, and there you go. You get to see it as we speak there, and you follow along and watch along with us. We are a very heavy interactive in the chat, as you saw Heels already in the building, giving us some good baseball insights and giving us some good tidbits. So let's hike that one more time. I am Heel, and wondering, Machado took batting practice, but Bob Melvin believe it's a long shot. He plays this weekend. So that's the type of thing and interaction on our channel. If you want to be part of the channel and wants to first subscribe, we ask you to subscribe. We are on a mission to 10,000 subscribers. We're about 170 subscribers away from that 10,000 subscriber mark, and we would love you to be part of the BX Sports Jedi watch along family. So we do all different types of watch alongs, not just New York Yankee baseball. We also do WWE wrestling. We're going to do football. We did football, the New York Jets. Hopefully with this season, Jets and Giants, as well as New York Knicks basketball. We did all 80 out of 82 games plus the postseason. Plus we do the New York Ranger playoff hockey watch alongs. So definitely, we ask you to be part of that. If you're in the Rumble app, we see your comments, we acknowledge it, but we cannot see it on this platform as well as Facebook. So we definitely ask you, if you want us to read your comments. Not that we're ignoring it, is that this platform does not allow us to see it. We know that you're there, and we thank you, because we are growing big numbers in the Rumble app, and we thank you guys, as well as Twitch. Twitch is doing phenomenal as well, so we thank you here. So we're almost ready for first pitch. Now, this is a streaming game. If you got to have Apple Plus, not everyone's going to have the streaming in sync. Some, depending on your bandwidth, your neighborhood, or wherever you're streaming. I'm in Orlando, Florida. We might be a couple seconds. Of course, I'm always 35 to 40 seconds behind the scoreboard, but maybe some of you that are watching at home or streaming it might see a play prior to what is going on, or I might see something prior to yours. So just giving you that warning early about that. All right, so 25 years ago, these two teams played in the World Series. You remember 98, the sweep, the Tino Martinez grand slam, and of course the Chuck Knoblauch 3-run homer first to tie the game, and of course then we have Tino Martinez grand slam here. So we're ready to start here. As you see, it already started on the ticker, and we are still slow from the streaming. So this is one thing that the streaming platforms has a different, or it's something that I don't like personally. So here's Randy Vasquez. So major league debut, he started 9 games in the minor, 1-5 record, but he gives up too many walks to my liking, 5 per game. The first pitch to Tatis, there, ball, 1-0. We're on the Bronx. Let's go. Happy Friday. And a feel-good Friday, indeed. Summer Friday, too. And the 1-0. This one is popped up. And Bader is camping under it. And Harrison Bader makes the play, 108. Tatis was at 258 with 7 home runs, 15 RBI, 33 for 128. To make it 33 for 129 as he flies out to Bader for the first out. So the Yankees defensively is going to be IKF left, Bader in center, Judge in right, LeMahieu at third, Volpe at short, second baseman Torres, Rizzo at first, behind plate Rutneff, and Vasquez. Here's the pitch to the number 2 hitter to Jake Crowder, missing inside for a ball. Now Crowder batting 211, 36 for 171 with 5 home runs, 18 RBIs from the left side. The pitch just missed 2-0. Hugh, I would acknowledge that question in a moment. He says, I'll read it when we get the change of the batters. Swing, and this one is foul. 2 balls in 1. Right? Han-Sung Kim is available off the bench depending on his health. He is expected to start. Kim with a 2.0 WAR, 5 home runs, 237 batting average. And there's a pitch for a strike. He's having a weird season, if you ask me. Okay. We got a 2 balls and 2 strikes count here. Vasquez deals the pitch. Inside, the count runs full, 3-2. So Cronenworth, here's a full count. Again, this is what I mentioned about he's 1-5, but he gives up 5, averages 5 walks per 9 innings, the pitch. And he just missed outside, and we have a 1-out walk. Just like any young pitcher in the major leagues, getting ahead of the count, throwing strikes is what you need. And here's the future Yankee coming up to the plate, Juan Soto. Now, Soto, who's batting 262, 9 home runs, 22 RBIs, 45 for 172. Hey, I can speak it to existence. You know the words have authority, so you speak it to existence. As the left-handed Soto will deal against the right-handed Vasquez. And the pitch from Vasquez in there for strike gets ahead of the count, 0-1. Now, Soto's started off rough. He's been hot lately, coming to the East Coast. Here's 0-1. There's a strike, a nice curveball, 0-2. So right now, Vasquez ahead of the count, 0-2 on Juan Soto. Now, Soto is this was 100 game already with the San Diego Padres. And here's the 0-2. This one is grounded right to Torres. Torres is going to throw to Vasquez, and he makes the play. Good there. Good job there. Now, yesterday, we saw a lot of different plays with Rizzo. A rough game at first last night, especially trying to get the delivery or exchange to the pitchers covering the bag. Vasquez, little fleet of foot, a little more athletic, and you see there, Torres, calm, cool, collected, got it to Vasquez, and that looked very smooth for 2 outs now. But Cronenworth at second now. Now, with 2 outs here, here's Xander Bogaerts, the former Red Sox, coming in, right-hander, as Vasquez checks. Here's the pitch. And there's a call strike. He's ahead of the count, 0-1. Xander Bogaerts, who's batting 254 with 7 runs, 19 RBIs, 47 for 185. He signed that big contract in the offseason from Boston to San Diego as a free agent. As Vasquez checked the runner at second, and the 0-1, the pitch. Just inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. So it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count to Xander Bogaerts, the former Red Sox. Vasquez deals the pitch. There's a ball, 2-1. They got to change that. I cannot stand that angle with the umpire cam. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Please never show it again, please. Wow, that gives you headaches. 2 balls and 1 strike, and I know they're going to show it over and over. Man, that's a bad view. I can see why people criticize the Apple TV podcast. The 2-1. Oh, he got squeezed there. Again, 3-1. Something lately, the Yankees, they're missing a lot of these pitches, borderline pitches, but hey, you still got to make your pitches there. And that was a nice one. 3 balls and 1 strike here. So Bogarts could look for something to drive here early. And a fake to, as he steps off, fakes to second as that's like a pickoff attempt. So he has 1 attempt. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Bogarts. The pitch. Walk him. So 2 walks here in the first inning. You got first and second now with 2 outs. But here's an old familiar face. ÚNETE Odor. ÚNETE Odor, who's batting .221 with 3 home runs, 14 RBIs for the left-hander. He's 15 for 68. We all know Rugi played the season with the Yankees. Was an okay player. Was very chippy, very, very fighty. So he's here, 2-on with 2 outs for ÚNETE, Melvin's team, trying to take ahead here. This first in the first game of a 3-game set in New York. So Vasquez checks the run, the pitch. This one is foul. 0-1. Now Rodor could be sneaky. You got to make sure you can't get any cookies there. He's got a live bat, and he got a nice whipping bat action there. He's a sneaky hitter. You got to be careful with Rugi. Ahead of count 0-1. Vasquez checks the runner, and here's the pitch. This one is popped up, out of play. It's quickly 0-2. And Odor homered yesterday's game. So he's coming off a pretty, seeing the ball well. He homered in Nation's capital and against the Nationals in DC. Here, he's behind 0-2. The pitch, this one fouls. It's still 0-2 to Odor. 19 pitches here for Vasquez. Now, I don't know if he's going to come back out for the second, if this is an opener game, or is he going to just go around one time around the order of the batting order? I don't know what's the script from the Yankees, from Brian Cashman and the Analytic Geeks. We shall see. Vasquez dealing, ready to deal the 0-2. Checks the runner. The pitch. This one just got a piece of it to stay alive. It's still 0-2. 20 pitches here. Now, for the young pitcher, we don't know what's the plan, but 20 pitches an inning, you want to be economical. But this is his debut, though. You got to, there's a little nerve. But so far, a couple walks. Let's see if he can get out of this here. You got to learn how to be a pitcher, not a thrower. As we get a time here by Rougned. Let's give him time. He's going to go over the signs again. One good about this here, Rougned, remember, he spent some time in AAA, so he knows Vasquez. So that's a good familiar battery mate. Here's the 0-2 pitch coming. The pitch. Bang at him, man. He got the strikeout up and away, 97 mile per hour, and he walks out with that confidence. You know what? That's a confidence builder for the young man. Good job there. It's just one inning that he's going to pitch, or at least his first inning as a major league debut. Ben Baron pick a couple of walks, but man, he got back ÚNETE Odor, and they go down in order. No runs, no hits, but they leave 2 men with the walks. So we go to the Yankees' home half of the first against the Padres, against Joe Musgrove. So we thank you. Good evening. Good Friday evening to everyone again. Again, I want to say thank you for those that are joining me. I do the scorecard, so don't mind if you hear a little bit wishing of paper in the background. I love to score the game, and I love to keep it there and give you all the notes and details as best as possible. It's fun. I've always been the one who loved to score the game. Always, I find myself involved with the game more. Listen, if for all those younger folks that are watching and tends to say baseball could be a little bit boring, I'm going to be totally frankly honest. I tell you guys, learn how to do scorecard. Get a scorecard, do know how to do scorecard, and I'm telling you, the game won't be. It'll be more interesting. You'll be more invested because you're occupied doing things. And if you score the game, if you find baseball a tad a little bit long in the tooth, or like I said, a little boring, the scorecard is one of the best ways to keep you invested and integrated into the game with the names, the batting average, the strikeout, how to score it. So, for instance, Tatis flied out to the center fielder. You put F8. Fly, F for fly, and 8 for the position, because you go the positions, of course, pitchers 1, catchers 2, first baseman 3, second baseman 4, third baseman 5. This is when it gets tricky. The shortstop is the number 6, 7 is the left fielder, 8 center, and 9 is the right fielder. I know some of you guys probably rolling your eyes, TMI, too much information, but there's probably some new folks with new ears that is not into baseball. Maybe sometimes we tend to be a little bit of a snob and think everyone knows the rules of baseball. And maybe that's why baseball is losing its popularity, because we don't have people taking the time to explain it a little more and get involved. And maybe we'll get the popularity growing more. Okay, here we go. Good tidbit there. Joe Musgrove is having a horrible season in WAR. He's a negative over 6. The Yankees going to have an opportunity here to get some runs off from Musgrove. So, stepping into the batter's box to lead it off is Torres as he swings and fouls it off. 0-1. Gilbert Torres batting .263, 9 home runs, 25 RBIs, hit 49 for 186 for the right-hander, the second baseman, who looks like he's kind of the geeks come at the leadoff spots here. And the pitch, outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now, those that are joining us, Aaron Boone has been suspended for tonight's game. He will have a 1-game suspension from being tossed last night and accidentally spat in the face of the umpire. The pitch. There's a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we have a 1-2 count here. Boy, Musgrove must be using that hat all season because it's full of sweat marks, a la John Wetland. But my goodness. So we have a 1-2 count, the pitch. This one is foul out of play, still 1-2. So we have 1 ball, 2 strike count. And the 1-2 just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it's 2-2 count here to the leadoff hitter Torres. And here's the pitch. And he fouls this one. Souvenir. 2 balls and 2 strikes over to the right side of the. So in the right side territory, foul territory. So we have a 2 balls and 2 strike count. The pitch just missed. The count runs full, 3-2. So you got a 3-2 count here with 7 pitches on the leadoff hitter, so Torres. Now, not your traditional leadoff, but when you got 7 to 8 pitches, you kind of tip your cap here and possibly more. A 3-2 pitch. This one is grounded to the second baseman. Cronenworth fields, throws in time. So that's an 8-pitch at bat there by Torres with 1 away. So with Torres retired, we'll bring the number 2 hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge, the reigning MVP, who's batting .288 with 14 home runs, 33 RBIs. And he has 42 for 146 batting average. As he steps in here with 1 out, Musgrove. And here's the pitch. Down low for a ball, 1-0. He has 1.032 OPS. And the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. So he's not biting on that curveball down and away. That's one of his Achilles heels. But you got to get 2 strikes. You get him to swing and get to fish. So it's a 2-0 count. Look for him to see something good here and swing. The 2-0 just hit the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. So it got the outside corner there. That was a questionable one. 2-1. This one is foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. So we have a 2-2 count here. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Judge went fishing, and he swung a pitch outside the strike zone for the first out. Okay, the only hitter I believe is having a better season than Judge. I think Yordan Alvarez is having a hell of a job. Have a hell of a season. I think he's right now, to be honest with you, as much as I hate to say it, I think he's the leading MVP candidate. If the season were to end tonight or this weekend, I think Yordan Alvarez, believe it or not, should be American League MVP. Rizzo takes a call strike. 0-1. So Rizzo batting .301 with 11 home runs, 30 RBIs, 58 for 193. The pitch to lefty in on his hands. And right there to the... So Dixon makes the play. So a quick thing here. No runs, no hits, no errors. We play a full inning here. No score, as we say. Good afternoon or good evening to Mr. Jose Melo in the building. Saludo, Jose Melo. Salute, salute. Always great to see Jose Melo. Always joins us, and we appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. And, of course, he says hello to Hugh and everyone in the chat, so we know that very cordial Jose Melo. Love it. Adonis Garcia is having a case there. All right. Good job there. So we got some names, early candidates here that we could, but it's still early. You know, we haven't reached Labor Day or Memorial Day weekend. We got a couple days before, but a lot of things can happen. But those are the early candidates. So Vasquez looks like he might be coming out. So we'll see. Now for his second inning work, he's going to have Matt Carpenter, Dixon, Grisham. If anyone should reach it, Nola. If there was a most improved player award, Rizzo would be a candidate, but his defense is regressing this season. His defense has been a little bit shaky, Jose Melo, especially yesterday. He didn't have a good game yesterday for some reason. He could still pick it. He could still pick it. All right, so here we go. So Carpenter will come in to lead off the inning, and here's the pitch. Inside for a ball, 1-0 as we start the top of the second inning. Carpenter, who's back 188, 4 home runs, 21 RBIs. He's 19 for 101. We saw what the injection of power and bat and professional hitting that he brought the Yankees last season after being released by the Cardinals. 2-0 the count. Good to see him sticking around and joining the Padres, bringing that veteran professionalism. Here's a for 2-0, pops it up to Bader. Bader is camping underneath it, and he makes the play for the first out. So you put that P8 or F8, fly it out, pop out, whichever way you like to put that if you're scoring it at home. Now with 1 out now, here's Brandon Dixon. Now Dixon is the first baseman who's batting .208, 1 home run, 1 RBI, he's 5 for 24. And here's the pitch, Vasquez. There's a call strike, and that's a terrible view again with that camera angle. The umpire's moving his head. It's like it's a moving camera. And the pitch. This one is lined. There's a base hit. So there goes the no-hitter. So Dixon is on with 1 out. There you go. We're talking about some porterhouse steaks. I've got a T-bone steak. I've got a tomahawk steak there. but I won't be able to eat that until I come back from out of town, until possibly tomorrow night. All right. So with one out base hit, here's Trent Grisham, who's batting 194, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. He's 30 for 155. He is back on the left side against Vasquez. Vasquez steals, throws over the first tip-off attempt as Dixon will get his uniform dirty as he slides back in. So he has one attempt as a pickoff. So he has another one. So he got the Rizzo holding the runner at first. So there's a big hole between first and second here for Grisham. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Now, Dixon has not had a stolen this season. And other than the top of the lineup for the Padres, no one else stolen bases. Just the top of the lineup. The only ones that really steals have stolen bases registered. Here's the 0-1, the pitch. There's a strike. It quickly gets ahead of the count, 0-2. So he's behind in the count 0-2 with a runner at first with one away here in the top of the second inning, no score. Vasquez deals the pitch inside. So he gets a ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we got the 1-2 count coming. We'll put Flash in a second, and this one is line into center field, Bader, and he makes the play. So Grisham is out, 2 away. Let's bring in Flash real quick. Chris, what up, Chris?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good.
All right. Now we're 2 away now, and what brings the catcher Austin Nola, who's batting 140, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. He's 13 for 93 with 2 outs. The number 9 hitter, the pitch. There's a call strike in the outside corner. Strike 1. So Vasquez, yeah, they're giving the young kid a shot here, Chris. I don't know how long he's going to go, but he's out here.
Yeah, heard he did good in the first inning.
This one popped up, and IKF clapping under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. So no run, but he gives up a hit and leave him stranded. We play 1.5 here. No score. For the Yankees, they're going to have LeMahieu, Bader, and Cahoon coming. You see, Buffon is suspended.
Yeah, I seen that.
What a game yesterday. It was like taking a spoonful of cod oil. Like, it was bad. It was bad. 3 hits. I mean, they just couldn't do anything against. And they had the game close there. And then, of course, Baltimore pulled away yesterday. It was like, I think when they got hit that 8-run inning, they got punched in the face and they never got back up. Now, Chris, I was asking, I wonder how long they're going to go with Vasquez tonight.
How many, what's his count?
He had 20 in the first inning, and I believe he had like 15. So it looks like a 35, but Vasquez, I don't know if it was going to be an opener or he was just going to go one time through the batting order. So I don't know what Cashman and the Analytic Geeks had wrote the script for tonight.
I mean, he is a starter, so I would hope, he's not an opener, but on the Yankees, you never know.
Yes, he hasn't pitched he was been off for quite some time, so he could go and give them length. Wonder if they got him. The thing is, he might be a starter, but I wonder if they're gonna allow him to. You know how they try to reinvent the wheel here. Hopefully they don't. If he's cruising, if he's working, you know, and Padres are struggling. You got a lot of hitters that, you know, not a lot of 300 hitters here. You know, they got some power, and you know they got their names on the back of the baseball cards. It says it, but they haven't been putting it together. So let's see what's the perfect storm here. So Joe Musgrove come back out here for a second inning, and you have DJ LeMahieu stepping in here. LeMahieu, who's batting .250, 5 home runs, 19 RBI, 41 for 164. So he's a little bit of a slump. So here's the pitch of the inning. Check swing, and we are on the way. I don't know if he called it a ball or strike, because they used that goofy umpire cam that all he does is move his head. 1 ball, no strikes. It's a bad. I can see why people dislike the Apple TV. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. When I know they're trying to be cute and reinvent something, but man, sometimes keep it simple, stupid goes a long way. Here's the 1-1. LeMahieu inside out. And just stood up there and found Tatis there. So Tatis is playing right field. So with 1 away, here comes Harrison Bader.
It's time! It's time! It's Bader time!
And the pitch, and he fakes the bunt, takes a strike, 0-1. Now Bader comes in batting .263, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. He's 20 for 76, but he brought a lot of energy to the team when he returned from the IL. And here's your 1. Here's the strike.
I would say you finally put the Bader time, huh?
I found it. I looked for it, and I found it in my files. 0-2 in my computer files. And the pitch outside, 1-2. Look at that. He wants to know he's master of his domain for Bader. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Bader strikes out. 2 quick outs here. Musgrove with 22 pitches, so his pitch count very good. Now that will bring up with the base empty the immortal Willie Calhoun. Willie Calhoun had an RBI hit last night's game and prevented the Yankees from getting shut out. He is batting .229 with 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, 19 for 83. Here's the pitch. Ball. No.
He was our best hitter. Yes, sir.
2-0. He was the immortal. He was very immortal last night. 2-0. He was in God mode. As we're about 35 minutes away before SmackDown. The 2-0. This one grounded. Slow bounce to the first one. Terrible swing on a 2-0 pitch. Well, 6 up, 6 down for Musgrove. The Yankees go in order, and we play 2 full innings. We go to the 3rd inning, no score. So, Chris, how you enjoyed the scripted that's called NBA Western Eastern Conference? That is WWE script, if you don't know me. And you know I'm not a fan of the Miami Heat.
I told everybody I ain't gonna say nothing until after Game 6. If the Celtics win Game 6, then I know the fix is in.
Oh, that's scripted. That's going 7 because the NBA don't have a game until June 1st, and they cannot go this whole Memorial Day weekend without booms and with the Miami Heat would have won that game last night or closed out and swept the Celtics because there would have been no NBA basketball games and they would have looked like total buffoons. That is WWE script with Tony Khan doing the booking and booking it because you're gonna lose fan base. You're gonna lose people. Oh. So all of a sudden, Bam Adebayo forgot how to play. I know.
What's crazy is, like, I seen that he goes to the lane. I keep following him, but they're not calling it, so that's why he's turning the ball over a lot too. And I'm gonna say this too: they need to start calling that Tatum push off. I don't care. I don't care how you creating space. When you use your forearm and pushing off, that's a foul.
When is the next game it's what? Oh yeah, if Tony Khan was booking, would have stopped pushing Jimmy Butler. Tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's of course in Miami. I'll be in Miami tomorrow, but it's just for a couple hours. So here's Vasquez in the pitch outside for a ball. So here's the top of the lineup, Fernando Tatis. So this is the time looking at Vasquez, Tatis, the 1-0. Swing and miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. There's a call strike, 1-2. Again, Vasquez in the minors averages 5 walks for 9 innings. Here he's got 2 walks already, but he's got it ahead of the count. He's ahead of the count here, 1-2 to the leadoff of the East. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck out. Second strikeout there for Vasquez. Now, I want to say there's 2 one away. Here's Jake Cromer, who's his official. He walked the first time up. Sometimes some of these kids need to come into make their concentration level, their adrenaline, and they probably put it together. Could we be? Hopefully, we can see that Vasquez, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, Burrito came up and did 2 good. Had 2 games. So I mean, it's possible.
And there's a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike there. Because Vasquez, he moved up pretty fast there. Although the one thing is the walk. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one is in the air. And Vader's coming in, but he catches it off a hop. He trapped it. That's a base hit. Good effort by Harrison Bader. So it's a 1-out base hit. So, all right, now here's Juan Soto with 1 out, runner on first. Let's go. Vasquez versus Soto. Last time Soto grounded out to second. Yankees trying to play for a double play here. Here's the pitch. There's a strike, 0-1. Love that tailing fastball down the way. So I like he has movement going down, but the only issue is on the left-handed hitter, can't put it in his wheelhouse on his hands, because usually that gets deposited in the seats. D0-1. This one foul back. 0-2. So he's ahead of the count, 0-2. Also, Chris, I'm mentioning Rovet spent time in the minors. He knows Vasquez. That's a big plus in his first start for the rookie. He's got a familiar battery mate that knows his tendencies, want to call at certain situations, knows his pitches. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, 1-2. Good pitch there on 0-2 count. So Vasquez, Ahead of the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 away here. Got a runner at first. He's got 2 stolen bases, Jake Cronenworth. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. So the young man, 2 strikeouts in this inning of Tatis and Soto. Put that on your bingo card, Chris.
If he does that one more time, it'd be a jackpot.
Xander Bogart steps in. And Soto was just staring at him like, whoa, I can't believe you did this. And there's a ball up to Bogarts, 1-0. Now, Bogarts walked his first time up, so this isn't official, his first at bat. Officially, he walked his first time. 44 pitches here for the young rookie Vasquez. He's dealing. He looks confident. And throw over to first, and he gets the uniform dirty of Cronenworth. So it's a 1-0 count to Xander Bogaerts. Runner at first, Cronenworth. Wonder if they're going to run here, try to get in scoring position. And there's the pitch. This one is hit into the center field, and this is going to fly ball. Harrison Bates collides and makes the play. So the top of the third is retired. So no runs, 1 hit. They leave the man on, and we go to the bottom of the third, no score.
Am I saying that correct? If they got a door on their team?
Yeah, he's batting 5th.
But just get the whole Yankee team.
It's yeah, I'm telling you. That's why they're preparing and they're talking to Juan Soto. When you go to the Yankees, this is what you expect. This is how you're going to conduct yourself. So when he comes in, it seems like he could go right to the refrigerator and open up and grab the last Coca-Cola, no problem. Speaking of that, I know you was gonna appreciate that, Chris. That's why I did.
If you want to sponsor us, talk to us.
Exactly. Hey, I haven't seen Lamario. Lamario's missing in action. I wonder if he went on vacation with his family or something. Just totally disappeared. Fell off the face of the earth. Hopefully he's okay.
So I'm gonna say this, Kev, and it seems like it's been like this the last 5-6 years. Why it seem like a team that's struggling and their pitchers struggling, but when they come face us, they look like Cy Young winners.
You know what? I was gonna wait for about 2 more innings with Musgrove if he was still dealing, because right now the Yankees are being no hit. Actually, he's got but he has faced the lineup a second time. I was waiting for that. Let me see if he goes halfway through the lineup a second time. Then I'm going to mention that. But now that I'm glad you brought that up, I'm going to acknowledge. I talked about it. Yes, we got to making these pitchers. We have a high ERA and make the ERAs get fat and cut in half against us. We got to, yeah, I agree with you. My sentiment is with you. No, Caputo's fine. I've managed. He sent me a voice message. Caputo's doing okay. I did check in with me. Just wanted to give you an update on Caputs. All right, so we're waiting here as we get ready. Volpe will come up. Volpe, who's batting 199, 7 runs, 20 RBIs, takes call strike. He is 36 for 181. Volpe dropping under 200. A couple more 10 points off his average. Just need to worry a little bit. Volpe hits this one, line one to right field, but right there was Tatis. But although he does hit these balls at times that you're like, ooh, every time you want to doubt him, he comes up with something where you're like, wait a minute, the talent there, but maybe a little bit of a step back, slow down, maybe, Chris, or you think I'm overreacting?
Nah, I mean, he just got, get adjusted to the major leagues. I mean, he did, he didn't really play the triple A too much. So I mean, he's just got to adapt. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not saying to drop him to. I'm not saying to send him back down to the minors. 0-1 to count to. I'm just saying, there's a strike. Have a seat for a few games just to reset, clear your head and come back in. Let the game slow down from the bench to see, okay, this is okay. Now I'm okay. And I think that's all I'm advocating. Just a minor benching for a couple of days for him to just relax. And there's a strike, and Falefa goes down real quick. And this is another thing that I wouldn't agree with. Falefa had a hell of a game the night before in game 1, triple, home run, very instrumental in that game. Then the next day, yesterday, you don't play kind of Falefa. He has a hot bat, and you cool them down, and he goes down with 3 straight swings.
That sounds about right.
And there's Rovnev, who takes the ball 1-0. I really am liking what I'm seeing from Ben Rovnev. That's a good question there, Steve. I don't know what. There's a pitch for a strike, 1-1. I don't know who Diego wants. Unless if you really, here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul out of play. Because here's the thing, I personally want Soto myself, but if it's going to cost Jason Dominguez, maybe not, because Dominguez is a cheaper version of Soto, in my opinion. We don't know what Dominguez is yet in the major league level, but he could be. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming. Up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rovnev. Yeah, so that's a good question, Steve. I don't know who the Yankees will give up for Soto. It all depends what San Diego's looking for. Because they're like, they can't. Chris, do you think they could get another? Here's a pitch. This is grounded to the shortstop. It throws in time. Another multi-year 250 plus, because I know it's going to take more than that, but $250+ million contract on that Padres team.
I guess we're gonna find out, huh?
Yep. No runs, no hits, no errors. So he's been perfect through all 9 hitters. So we go now to the 4th. No score. Keel says, I wouldn't give up anyone. I will wait until try to get him a feeling. Yeah, but you could get him now for something. I don't think I don't think a high level prospect will be in play. Steve, I don't think you might get maybe a Trey Sweeney. Because the Yankees have a plethora of infield, and Sweeney isn't going to play shortstop in New York. He's his shortstop, but second base, you still got Peraza. You got, others ahead of him. So maybe a Sweeney you might send to San Diego for Soto, and maybe a low-level Class A prospect. I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. I'll say this,
because I'm looking, I was looking up his stats for this year. I'm not lying, Kev. If it does just say it was a straight up, right? Jason Dominguez for Juan Soto. I probably would do it, because I didn't realize. I know I always say this, but I didn't realize he's still only 24 years old.
Yes, he's extremely young.
Like he's still young. So it's like, and he has a chip already. So like,
correct.
If you're banking on Jason even touching what he's already done, I don't know. I mean, because you still got Odu too. Can't think of the dude's name. I don't know why. Yeah, like you still got him. So it's like, I mean, I don't know. This is my if it's a straight up like that's and Juan Soto's gonna re-sign with you, I would do it. But
right, that's why I'm big. That's why I'm a fan of Soto. He's young.
Mm-hmm.
He's left-handed, although Dominguez as well. Dominguez, one positive, great positive. If Dominguez does hit, or even if he's 80% of a Juan Soto, or even 75, you're saving a lot of money on payroll, because you don't have to sign that you could have for team control and etc. That's a big plus here. And Vasquez will come out again, so I'm looking to the Yankees trusting the rookie here, because he's going with him. Not panicking. And here's the first to Rovnev forward. Takes a ball outside. Rough Odor is 0 for 1. He's a strikeout victim. And here's the pitch. He checks swing to go. No, he didn't. 2-0. And here's the pitch. This one, line, and Judge makes a nice play. So 1 away. It looks so graceful out there. He glided, just like his us.
Hill.
Okay, let me see.
It's not the position players, Hill. It's the pitchers that we don't want.
Right, the position, because hey, listen, if you want to go on a cheap route here, I was talking about Tony Kemp coming over playing left field for the Yankees. Speedy hitter, strike. I know he's not gonna hit the ball out of cover for home runs, but a contact hitter who's a left hitter for Yankee Stadium with speed, a really good outfielder. If they want to go into cheap. Here's the Carpenter. Carpenter grounds this one foul. It's quickly 0-2.
And the piggyback, I should have brought this up to Kev. Did you know Tony Kemp actually played for the Astros?
Oh, I did not know that. Wasn't aware of that.
So, I mean, hey, why not?
Strike 3. Cool. What a nice curveball. Vasquez. Look at that strikeout. That's third strikeout for the rookie. So with 2 outs now, we'll bring Brandon Dixon up. 2 outs, bases empty. Just froze them. Backdoor breaking ball there as we saw the replay there. Here's the pitch to Dixon. Takes a call strike.
And I want to say this to Basoto. He's actually doing a lot better this year than he did last year. So.
He got hit by a pitch, so just barely graced him. But it's still a hit by pitch with 2 outs. He got base runner on. Why did he go to the? He got hit by a breaking ball that got away. He leaned into it with his side. They quickly go to the phone, to the bullpen phone. They got an itch in their ass to go to the bullpen phone. I mean, come on, man. Let the kid pitch. And the captain, please don't do this, because you guys are going to cause me with an aneurysm watching stupidity like that. Yeah, but even if he's having a bad season, he might be bored and outside for 1-0. Why? He probably says, I got to come to this. I would take a chance on the cheap. I'm not saying it's the guy I need first. No, if all in, if they don't want to spend money or they want to be on the cheap, that's a name I'm looking for. On cheap, buy low and high results. Down low and no. It's probably going to cost you an A player, a rookie ball player, or cash consideration type for a Tony Kemp. And 2-0. There's a strike. Let me ask you this, Keel. Tony Kemp or Aaron Hicks? Aaron Hicks, by the way, no longer in the organization. He was out released this evening to make room for Vasquez. He's gone from the organization. Oh, Chris, did you? Wait, I'll show. Hold on a second. Did you see what we got? He's got a new uniform tonight. Hold on. 2-1.
Oh, no.
There's a strike.
I think I know what this is about to be.
Oh wait, there's a 2-strike horn coming. But this is hold on. That's gotta have to wait. You gotta have to wait on that. So yeah, it's living it up, man. Living it up, living it golfing. Now he's going to have time for a little bit of this. 2-2 now coming. Ball outside. The count runs full. 3-2. Did not miss by much there. Vasquez. 58 pitches. This will be his 59th pitch here to Grisham. Grisham lined out his first time up. That was a close pitch there. So we have a payoff pitch. Runner will be going from first. And the pitch. Call strike 3. What a pitch there. Wow. So for his rookie debut here, 4 strong innings, 5 strikeouts here for Vasquez, and every inning goes by, he's got more and more confidence it shows. So we go now to the bottom of the 4th inning, no score. We're going to check in on Mr. Aaron Hicks. There's Mr. Aaron Hicks, live look with possibly his new manager. His manager for the shift there. You see that?
Josh Donaldson?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, they say dress the part you want.
So wrong.
Look at that, man.
That's so wrong.
And I think you didn't see. I think in the background, I'll try to get another zoom in shot. Hopefully, my producer will produce me a better shot in the back. You see in fry cook Higashioka. He's fine. He's cooking up some fries in the background.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Why we don't trade Kyle Higashioka for Tony Kemp?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a thing will work, because I was saying that earlier. I was talking about that yesterday, by the way. Ben Rovnev, of course, he needs to be healthy. But what he brings yesterday, the way he was commanding, there was a play that the ball scooted away from him. And he sprinted to get that ball. And he did not allow the runner to advance. Now, Higgy, the ball just goes 2 feet away from him. He's so lethargical that the runners take bases on him. Ben Rovnev had another one in a bouncing ball. He got in front of it. He stuck his bare forearm out. Got the ball on his forearm to stop the ball from going in the backstop. That's what you want from your catcher. And he, to me, earned a lot of respect.
Now it's starting to make sense why he's always injured, because he's risking his body.
He chooses Hicks over Kemp. Wow. Okay. I mean, beauty is the eye of the beholder. The one thing that Kemp gives me is speed, on base contact. I mean, he's another Greg Allen, but sometimes it comes to New York, it might show. It just might something click. I know the Mets did DFA Dirty Sanchez, so he's gone. Greg Sanchez, his major league career again comes to a little bit of a halt. There's a pitch, 1-0.
I thought he was doing good with the Mets.
The Mets,
What the hell?
Because he's a player. That's all. I've said time and time again, if you're a land player, you're out with the Mets. But the great Nimmo, he's phenomenal. David Wright, but Jose Reyes, he sucks. Javi Baez sucks. Carlos Delgado sucks. Carlos Beltran sucks. You see the pattern there? That's the Mets. 1 and 2. I said it. It's the Mets. That's why I'm glad I never took them as my favorite team. They do not give the land ball player a fair shot. And now here's the 1-2. Gourmet, they could stand. But meanwhile, Vogelfat is running around there, clogging up the bases. But fans hate him, but he's still there. I mean, come on. Here's the 2-2. As he fouls it off. Bonilla, they couldn't stand. Marcus Stroman, they can't stand. Of course, sometimes he acts like a tool at times too. But meanwhile, Matt Harper out there bagging 2 at a cocktail waitress at a time on the table, like they talk about Fredo from The Godfather. And meanwhile, they gave him so much time. Syndergaard was walking around barefoot all over the swings, and he was still pitching for them. Come on. There's a double when it comes to the Mets organization as Torres go down.
Yeah, I think in my recollection, the only 2 Latin players I seen them treat good was Santana and Pedro.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Everyone else they treat like trash. Here's Judge. Foul to play. Roberto Alomar. Forget about it. The Mets can't stand Vogelbach. You got to get the Odyssey out here and put on WFAN 660. They do nothing but complain about Vogelbach as he fouls it off 0-2.
And don't say Mets fans. Don't say y'all like Diaz, because that was BS. Y'all was giving
They hated Diaz. They hated Diaz. They wanted Diaz out of there. They hated Diaz. Get out of here. And they're blaming the World Baseball Classic, Team Puerto Rico, for him beating her. Can't stand Lindor. They're dying to run Lindor out of town too. He's another one. We overpaid for him. He's not a home run hitter. He's not good. They hate Lindor too. He's another one. But meanwhile, Pete Alonso, they love him. He's up in the air. He's up in the walls, the gates. 2-2. Meanwhile, that place was full when Lindor and Baez were playing up the middle. There was so many Met fans, Puerto Rican Met fans there paying their tickets on a shitty team, by the way. And they were supporting it. Meanwhile, oh no, Baez is terrible. Couldn't stand him. Meanwhile, those folks that said they can't stand him or don't even go to the game. But meanwhile, the ones that were going there, they don't love Diaz. That's this year. It's this year of the closure. If you go back, you could look at the archives. The FAN archives 2 years ago, they hated Diaz. They were terrible. Joe Biden, I'm going to bring the clips. I'm going to bring receipt as he goes down on strikes. I made a whole video on that, by the way. I made a whole video before Diaz ever got hurt about last season, about how the Met fans don't like the Latin ball players. The video, I made that, and I got it there with proof how much they can't stand Latin ball players. And meanwhile, they right now they're dick riding hard. Excuse me for language, those are because the Mets got me a little bit of rant. Oh, vientos, vientos. Oh, we need vientos. He's gonna come up there and he comes up there and give nothing but hot air to you guys. Seriously. Oh, Mauricio. Now, but meanwhile, you could Stagio, man. Get him out here. Ronnie, who was the other one? Cespedes. He was okay, but the minute he had struggled, couldn't stand the Cespedes. One bad year, they can't stand him. They want to lynch pinch them. They hate it. No, another.
Oh, my bad, Kev. 2 more pitches that the Mets I didn't hear too much about bad was El Duque's brother.
Yes,
and Bartolo Colon.
They love Colon because he was a comedy act. That's what they used him as a comedy.
But that's what it was. Good for them. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. Because he produced this one, a looper, and this is gonna call and it's a base hit on Soto. Soto, you got to learn how to play Key Stadium left field. That wasn't nice there. To put something nice on there.
I was about to rant, Kev.
That's the first hit of the game.
Yeah, I was about to rant.
That's the first hit of the game. I wouldn't blame one bit. I'm already betting on the Mets and the Latin ball player. That's why I don't see. They're like, oh, bring Soto to the Mets. I was like, no, so shouldn't go on the Mets. You know who the Mets should get? They will love is Mike Trout. That's the guy, not Soto. Trout or Ohtani, but not Soto.
I can see them getting Ohtani. Yeah,
that's why I've been talking. And the thing is, I don't have will for them to do bad. The fan base, I'm sorry. You know, you got a bunch of bigots. Hey, I'm sorry, they are, and they don't like the land ball players. They very hard on them, and it's not because of Sanchez, because we know who Sanchez is, and this one's off the glove, over Bogarts, first and second now. He's with a 2-walk. Let's keep the right going so the hits keep coming.
Come on. Keep ranting. Kev about the Mets. Keep ranting.
Keep ranting. Yeah. Who was another? Oh, they hated the Buffalo. No, Contreras, the catcher. They were like, oh, he's slow. He can't do nothing. Oh, I'm telling you, there's a pattern with the Mets. Oh, Ray Ordonez. There was another one that they just were dying to get rid of him. And the guy was a tremendous glove shortstop. Yeah, we knew he was a bad hitting shortstop. But you didn't need that at those times in that era of baseball. As Bader takes the ball outside, 1-0. But dude, I've got that's a laundry list of ball players that I put up there.
Yeah, that's bad.
And I know I'm missing more. I know I'm missing more. The fact that they decided to go with Reyes, right over Reyes. I mean, you should be honest with you. You're New York. You should have kept both. You should have to be your New York club. One thing, if Lindor didn't sign that 10-year deal, that fight with him and McNeil for that squirrel rat crap, Lindor would have been gone. If he was checking free agency, they would have done the same thing as a miss 1-1. They would have Same thing they would have done with Baez, both out of there. So the fact that Correa was going to come to the Mets, because remember, and the fun, you know what sucks about this, Chris? Quinn's wife is Puerto Rican, and that's and they just got here. So I can't blame them because, but boy, I don't know how the fan base. Wait until they turn on him, on owner. They're starting rumblings on that too. One and two, they're already starting rumbling on Cohen. He doesn't know what he's. They're already starting to turn on the owner. Meanwhile, the guy is opening up his wallet to sign every swinging Joe and Harry out there for their club. Here's the 1-2. And this was grounded. This might end the inning. It does. Oh, well, the rant couldn't work. All right.
Yeah, it just, bro.
They get their 2 hits.
It just pees me off because it's like, y'all wait till y'all get 2 outs to get the hits, and it's like, Judge,
I know.
Torres, do something with the bat. Stop striking out. I'm tired of seeing that. Like, I'm tired of it.
Yeah, we all are.
Like, I don't understand that. I guarantee you, Kev, it baffles me. If one of them would have got on base, we probably would have scored a run.
And I was mentioning it yesterday. I believe it was yesterday or the day before, Chris. It starts with it's an organization philosophy. It's an organization philosophy. Because you're telling me every player that comes from that plays either comes up from the minors or well-known players that come from another organization. How many times we heard LeMahieu's a contact hitter, Donaldson's a contact hitter, Rizzo was and he was when he first got here, the first half last year. But he's been swinging and missing a lot. Donaldson's been swinging and missing. The longer they stay in the Yankee organization, the more they become they adapt to this swing and miss philosophy that is like, ugh. And again, it has either 2 things: philosophy of the club or the stadium. It's causing them with a false narrative.
I'm about to look at something right now.
Felix Mignon, but that's years, Steve. Though Felix Mignon is well known. He is loved in New York City. I played for Felix Mignon Little in New York. Felix Mignon is a class act in the New York City area, metropolitan area. Very beloved, very rated. Doesn't get the flowers he deserves. I'm glad you mentioned it tonight, Steve. With Felix Mignon, what he not just put his baseball career, but what he's done in Little League and youth sport in the city of New York, you can't even. I can't find him the amount of positivity Felix Mignon done outside of his baseball career. Great job there, bringing that name up.
And look, and I wanted to bring this up because Nine's starting to really baffle me too. What you said is the organization and everything. I don't want to bring this dude's name up, but Gallo's hitting 11 home runs. He's batting 211. His career average is 200. So that should let you know when he left New York and another big market, Los Angeles, and he went to Minnesota. That should let you know, like, it's just something. It's something about, I don't know if it's the water that's in New York or something. I don't know, but it's something. Something needs to give. Cashman might need to go.
0-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to the number hitter Austin. So 62 pitches for Vasquez. He starts here at the top of the 5th inning. So here we go. Vasquez here. 4 innings strong here and starting the 5th ahead of the count, 1 and 2, and he fouls it off. So wow, he gave them something that I thought wasn't going to be there. I mean, he's done better than Clark Schmidt currently right now in this first go around. So here's the 1-2 pitch coming. This is grounded and another foul ball. Yeah, it might be an organizational thing, Chris, to go back to that point you're telling me, because not only Joey Gallo, but think about the free agency with Here's the 1-2 pitch first. And swing a miss, and he gets another. So Randy Vasquez with 6 strikeouts here in 4 1/3 innings. Not bad. Very impressive here with the bases empty. Third time facing Fernando Tatis Jr., who's 0 for 2. He flied out and struck out. Now, again, a name that I think says a lot of volume is Benintendi. And Benintendi decided to take his talents to Chicago on the team. There's a strike. And he had a starting job in left field for the Yankees for years to come with no really threatening to take that. And he decided, because they probably have and here's the 1 ball, 1 strike. Maybe they thought him, I need you to hit the ball. And he only had, 3 home runs with the Yankees? Or maybe less than that when he came up. And maybe they were sour. They wanted him to hit the ball to the seats. And that's not his game. And maybe it lets him going away. Here's a ball to the short. He throws. Pull up someone to ask him that question in the offseason. Tatis is on. 2 up, 2 down.
I will find Cashman and call Jeter up.
Yeah, Benintendi's doing really good, Heel. You're right. And can you get me his numbers, Heel? I want to know. I guarantee he doesn't have the home run numbers, but he had a lot of hits, that's what we need too. But I think the philosophy here was no, we need runs. No. Analytics says you need to put the ball in the seats. 0-1, ball, 1 strike.
Are they stupid? Because he's a leadoff hitter. Why would you want to hit a home run when he can get on base and let Judge do that?
Because because the analytic numbers say that's just a waste of time with the running the bases with the hits. It's better for you to have the launch angles for the ball to lift, the probability, and instead of getting, they value more a 3 homer than 5 straight hits as another hit by a pitch. As Kromov got hit just on the end of the foot on the curveball, so he's on with 2 outs.
Yeah, they got
second hit batsman. Keith Hernandez was Mexican Steve. He didn't really embrace his Mexican side too much there, Steve. If you look at Keith Hernandez, he looks like a typical white dude. Doesn't embrace his Latin heritage too much. No disrespect to him. He probably doesn't know how to speak the language, but you don't see him going out of his to acknowledge and say that he's a Latin player, just by his name only. And of course, he probably doesn't know how to speak the language or doesn't know. He probably families to teach him. So I can't criticize him that, but he never got his way to he's a Latin, besides his last name. Soto gets hits on the foot there. Don't get hurt, big guy. We need you healthy when you come here. We don't need a broken ankle Soto in left field for the Yanks. Boy, I'm pushing that narrative hard, man. Hey, speak it to existence.
I can't blame you.
Bobby Ojeda was another Hispanic, beloved pitcher for the Mets. Oh no! Now he's gonna take a look here. He might come out of the injury delay. Soto's grimacing there. They're gonna put some spray on him. Boy, that guy's got a. I never seen that before. You're going bald, but then you gel it back. Huh? That's a new one. He's holding his few strands with gel, like he got the Tom Thibodeau look. 23 pitch here. There's a ball. 2-1. So Hassan Kane will be playing tomorrow. He's just given a night off by Melvin, a little bit of a bang up. In the dirt, it is now 2 balls and a strike. You got to be careful with Salt. 3-1. He's looking for something to drive. Here we go. We got Benintendi's numbers. Look at, I love Heel for this. Thank you, Heel. His WAR is 4. His batting average is 274. He's a plus 8. He has 50 hits through 48 games. Nice. This was 5. But he's still doing good for Candy. Oh boy, something happened here. Ooh. So Soto now with the full count. The runner goes, and this is deposit to right field. That's a home run. Reggie Jackson style too. 2-run shot. So Tingle drops up. What a shot by Juan Soto. And after getting hit on the shin, now he's hopping around. Doesn't look like he's hurt bad. San Diego takes a 2-0 lead. The kid has pitched well, 77 pitches here. I don't what with the Yankees and these 7+ pitches. Seems like their whole freaking thing falls off. I can hear the analytics orders. Yeah, Sam, this is why you let him go against 3 times against the lineup against the. They hit him. That's right. I can hear the analytics geek say that. You let him bet the times around. How the hell is he gonna ever be a pitcher? So you just want throwers. He's got to learn. He's got to learn. Here's the 0-1. That's what makes you a pitcher. You got to learn how to pitch and change and learn how to change. He got caught with butter. Just hung it. And he was mad because he got struck out by the Reed. This one is lofted the other way, and this is base hit. After the home run, always the blue hit always comes afterwards. 2-out single here. So Vasquez was cruising. He gives up a home run and angle. How much is the manager or the acting manager's anus is it to make a change? And that was a shot though by Soto. You gotta leave him for the postseason here, buddy. Here comes Matt Blake. Chris, if you could get this one more out, we'll go, and then I'll bring the bullpen for cleaning. If he gets this last one. Well, I mean, that one hard hit ball was the Soto home run, but it still counts as you're trailing 2-0. But pitch well.
Yeah, I mean,
let me ask you this.
Rookie.
Yeah, if he gets out of this thing, he earned another start.
I agree.
You gave up a home run to one of the best players in baseball. One of the top 10 best players. Here's Rough Odor, Root Door. He check swing. Did he go? He did not. 1-0. So we got a 1-0 count to Odor. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Oh, he called it ball. 2-0. Ooh. Not for nothing. We've been getting squeezed for the last 3 games, man. Ooh. I said it yesterday too, Chris. I said Boone is going to get wrung out of here. The 2-0. 3-0. I don't just. That's the thing I wanted, Chris. Was for him to change the pitch, bring in a pitcher here in the 15th. It's the last thing I want them to do, but it looks like it's heading that way. The 3-0, and he walked them on 4-8 pitches. So you know the manager's anus is itching. He's gonna come and change, get the pitcher up. You know that butt is itching. Yep, here it comes. Oh man, typical. So Vasquez personally earned another start. In my opinion, I think he deserved it. There you go. Let's see what the nerd not Chris Heel. No, Chris is from a nerd. He's a tough guy. So there you go. I'm putting you over there. He could put you through a table like Devon Dudley.
Get the tables.
Here we go. Being third myself, I would just say his start was still fine despite the homer by Soto. Now, if you give up 2 more runs, then then we go to the bullpen. But they're going to the bullpen now, so he pitches here 4 2/3 of an inning. He got 6 strikeouts in those 4 2/3 innings. Impressive. The one thing he has to cut down, which we mentioned it. We mentioned it in the broadcast from the minor leagues. He averages 5 walks a game, so he has to cut down. He had a couple hit batsmen. That hit batsman to Crunsworth opened the doors to get Soto up and hit that 2 bomb. And Soto put the ball off his calf. You wouldn't think he would have that, pivot leg. It's fine. It was all show. He wanted a breather to break or disrupt the pattern of the pitcher. Advantage. That's why he's a veteran. Advantage veteran. Play there. I got to give kudos. Yes, that's a great stat line. 4 2/3 innings pitched, only giving up 2 runs, 6 strikeouts in those 4 2/3. That's impressive. Let's put it this way, not impressive. Something to build on in a positive note. I'll walk back. I'll push back on that one. I wonder where's Miss Maria. Miss Maria's probably working tonight.
No, she got a dream come true. She had Wendy's.
Friday night Wendy's. How can I serve you tonight? I'm Aaron. I'm Aaron. How can I help you? Would you like to buy a $4 biggie bag? Free Frosties are now available. So it looks like they're going to bring Ron Mariacho out. So I don't want to hear complaining, the bullpen budget, Yankees are overtaxed in their bullpen. Well, that's one thing I got to give problems with the Yankees. Their pitchers don't go far in their lineup. Here's the pitch. This one is one pitch, one fly ball. So that's the perfect scenario for the Yankees there. One pitch, one out, Carpenter. So 2-0. 2 runs on 1 hit, and on 2 hits, and they leave it back on. Let's go. The Moto Cajon will be leading off the 5th, bottom of the Yankees trail 2-0. Oh, not today. So big weekend if you're a big wrestling fan. Huge weekend. I had a chance tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. Then followed by Sunday night. You have double. You have to pick a choice, or unless you have the picture-in-picture and multi-TVs like we have here in the JEDI studios, you can have All In, AEW, and Battleground NXT. So my TV will be glued NXT for sure.
Yeah, I think you're
a lot of
wrestling
wrestling. And tonight, right now, it's Impact Wrestling has their Resurgence pay-per-view currently going on right now. Macklin, I believe, defends his title, the NXT, TNA, or Impact Wrestling champion, Deonna Purrazzo, as well, against Jordynne Grace. Last chance for Jordynne Grace, if she doesn't capture the title, can challenge no more Deonna Purrazzo for the title. So a little Impact Wrestling there. Rarely don't talk about Impact too much, but I do watch it. I am a fan of Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, they don't botch as much.
No, they don't botch much at all, and their women division is second best, or sometimes the top best in the women's wrestling division in all of wrestling. Sometimes they put on some good hardcore matches with the ladies. From Killer Kelly to Deonna Purrazzo, when Chelsea Green was there, also Jordynne Grace. They got some ladies there, talented ladies with the addition of Naomi, although I think she's going to be out of official water there, but still, they have a lot of talent in that division there on Impact. Mickey J was the former champion. So, yeah, I really think one of the best divisions in baseball. I mean, baseball and wrestling. My goodness, I'm looking up Yankee Stadium and it looks beautiful. I haven't seen the Bronx like that in a while. So here's the Moto Calhoun. kind of miss going. We're like the time of year we'd love to go to New York in June, May, because the weather's perfect.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Kim thought they saw Gail Kim. That's why I said beautiful.
Pitch outside, 1-1. This Willie Calhoun.
Well, at least he's not striking out.
The 1-1 coming. Musgrove to Calhoun. 2-1. What did he do last time up, Calhoun? He ground. Okay, this is making contact, so he's not swinging, missing. He's not fanning. He's not providing breeze to the Yankee crowd. Here's the 2-1. It's popped up, but pop up like this to Rootner or Odor in the infield, and he missed the play. Ooh, he almost dropped out. Wow. So Trevino on a rehab assignment. He might be coming back soon as fouled by Volpe. That's an interesting one, Chris. When Jose Trevino returns, do they Rovnev down, or do we dare to say goodbye to Higgy? Tough one, because if Rovnev is impressive behind calling a game, but he's not hitting right now. Here's the pitch, but the whole team is in a slump, not hitting together. We'd like to see Rovnev get the bat going a little bit, carry a little bit of the team, and make Yankees have to make a decision here. Because remember, Trevino, regardless of he's still an all-star catcher. 1-1 as he fouls it back. 1-2. What would be the move there? I think they're just going to send Road down to the minors.
Probably so, even though they should trade Higgy, but yeah, they're probably going to do that.
They'll probably Ben Ronet, which is kind of, because I don't see them carrying catchers. The 1-2. 2-2. The 2-2. Did he go? He went down. This is too many strikeouts for Volpe. 6 strikeouts. So he came the same as Vasquez here for Musgrove. So Musgrove looking like an all-star here who's been struggling with a 6 ERA, like we were saying. They come in here and they look Cy Young Award candidates. So with spaces empty, here's IKF for swings and a miss. IKF 0 for 1. He had a terrible at bat his first time up. 66 pitches for Musgrove. Here's the 0-1. Quickly 0-2. You got to give both. You wasn't giving that to Vasquez, the outside corner. That missed. And he's calling it a strike. You got to go both ways with that. And the 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Musgrove's in the groove, getting the ball, pitching. And the 1-2. KKF lines this one right to the first baseman, though. It's in there. So 5 scoreless inning for Musgrove on 2 hits. We go to the 6th. Yankees trail 2-0. This is one of these games, Chris, with the offense.
Yeah, they're gonna do like they did last game. Wait till the end and start doing something.
And lose 3-1 or 2-1.
Mm-hmm. It's starting to get on my nerves. I don't understand it. Like the beginning of the season, they were doing good, and then they started tailing off, and then they start doing good again with the runs, and now they tailing off again. It was like it's too inconsistent. And the difference is last year our pitchers was actually pitching way better. I mean, this year, man, they can't even get out the fourth inning.
The starters, yes,
Yeah, and I can't blame
the
the rookies.
starters.
I can't blame them because I mean, you also got to blame the offense too. Like if I'm pitching and I'm pitching good and I don't see my offense picking me up, I'm gonna be like, what the hell am I pitching good for? You wasting my good game.
Not only that, it makes the pitchers have to feel like they have to throw the perfect pitch, and they tend to overthrow or overcompensate, and they get hurt because the offense is not doing their thing. They can't trust it. So like, man, I can give up a run here. I gotta be perfect, and that's not a way. That's a recipe that puts too much pressure, either injuries to you just don't. It's not a for success. We're so waiting on. This is why I don't like doing these games. The stream, the lagging, or sometimes it's working. It's so far behind. That's what I was telling you earlier. When you stream games, not everyone. I don't believe not everyone will have the same stream at the same time. Some guys will be 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 30 seconds behind because of the streaming. It's not like when you through the internet. So depending on bandwidth and location. Mariachi will come up to pitch here, and here's the first pitch of the top of the sixth. Call for a strike. We're on the way. So here's the first baseman, Brandon Dixon, who's 1-for-1. Single, got hit by a pitch. We're in the top of the sixth, 2-0 San Diego. A 2-run shot by, and he got hit by a pitch. Another Diego Padres getting hit by a pitch. This is the second time he gets hit by a pitch. Back-to-back bats. So the leadoff runner is on. There's Lamario. Where you been, buddy? We've been sending you the stream to your Twitter account. The Titty Deli. No, I didn't see that there. Good job. And here's a pitch. There's a strike. So he's head of the count, 0-1. To Trent Grisham. So it's good to see Lamario. He's doing well. He's telling us about theory, retaining. Good job. I'm going to watch the next. There's a pitch down low. It gets away from Rovner. It picks up. You see the difference there, Chris. Rovner had the ball, scoop away from him, dropped the mask, immediately pounce. The best runner didn't even think of going to second base. Now, if that's Higashioka, that guy would have been at second, possibly on his way halfway to third. One ball, one here. Mariachi trying to get a ground ball here. It's a ground ball. Try to throw over to first. Good scoop there by Rizzo to keep it there. So it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count here. Since the second run come in, the game slowed down for some reason. It went pretty quick now to the middle part. And here's the 1-1 up high. 2 balls and a strike to Griffin. Two balls, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch. And he tips this one. It's still 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes count here. Now Ramaniacho holding the ball down low. Keep getting his sign. Comes to the set. He keeps an eye on the runner at first and 2-2. This one is in the air center field. Going back here, going to the warning track, and Bader makes the play. He can ride, but not far enough. outs. Grisham missed that one. But he hit Death Valley. Now, Chris, you know, this is why I tell you about getting the left-handed pitcher to the right hand. Well, of course, this is the left-handed hit. But when they hit it to center field valley, you really got to give it a jolt. That's pitching to your ballpark. So with one out, runner at first here will bring up Austin Nola. Here's the pitch to Nola. There's a ball inside. Wow. Austin Nola, the strikeout victim, his first time up. As Rizzo will hold Dixon on at first. Runner goes. And there's a hit. Reach out, and this is going to be a swinging bunt. No, it reaches out. Wow, that would have been some hit or a swinging bunt down the third base line. It took turn to the foul. Took turn to the left side in foul territory. As they were trying to go hit and run, Chris, you know me, I had a big smile there on seeing that. Let's see if we again. I kind of want to see Ronet's arm. Look at Ronet's eyes. Boy, he was man. He had eyes wide open, ready to pounce. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Runner goes again, but fouls it off. So trying to go, put him run. See, that's how you do it. You put some pressure. Bob Melvin, former Yankee, in the bad years. One ball, strikes. Let's see if it goes here. He's been running. Here's the pitch. Runner doesn't go. 2-2. Is Nelson Cruz still in the major leagues?
Yeah, I thought he was, huh?
Okay, the pitch. This one is hit in the air and it'll foul.
I'm not. Look up.
Yeah, you or heel or. Two balls, two strikes. The pitch outside. Now the run count runs full. Now the runner is going to go regardless of the. Actually, no, it's one out. It was 2 outs. My apologies.
Well, speaking of Nelson Cruz, he's playing for the team we were playing against.
Ooh. I'm sorry?
He's playing with the Padres.
He's with the Padres. Okay. Close play there first. Okay. Didn't know that. Oh, I think he was out. I think he's out. Real got him on the rear end, but let's see. Yankees are challenging the play. I think they overturn it. Too close. I saw that yesterday, and that looked too close, and it was questionable. And they didn't change how they didn't reverse it. Remember, they don't want to look like the umpire were completely terrible. Close plays that they're not gonna. He's out. He's out. He looks out. It's so close. I don't know if they'll change it though, Chris. Then it's an agenda. They don't want to look or make the umpires look like they're terrible.
Well, they should warn about how they look because they're terrible either way I go.
Oh, good for him coming back out, but I don't like their mask. That looks. as we wait for the umpires and the replay center to let us know a close pickoff attempt at first base there. Mariacho looks like he had the base runner Dixon out. He lunged and he got him on the calf. He's out. Then he had him on a caboose, so I think he's out.
Hey,
He got
here,
now. Yeah, he's out. He's out.
call Triple H and tell him the women's division needs a secondary title, man.
He is out. So he got him. Good call there by the Yankees challenge there. All right. So 2 outs now. Base empty now. 3-2 here to Austin Nola.
We take it and we give it back.
And this has popped up. Foul. Let's do it again. So 15 pitches from Mariacho. So we have a 2 pitch coming. Walks him, not even close. Ugh. 2-out walk. Now Fernando Tatis, you got to get out of that inning and the inning empty. Fernando Tatis. But Tatis will bat with a runner. Here comes pitching coach Matt Blake to have a conversation with Mariacho. All right, so the pitching coach will have a seat here. So we got one runner at first, 2 outs here with the dangerous Fernando Tatis Jr. Nacho ready to deal the pitch. Here's the pitch. This one is hit. It's fair. It's gone, and it is gone. 2-run shot. So Tatis, Soto, Homer. This is why it scratches your head. Why they suck all season. They're 4 games under 500, but with talented lineup like that, you knew it was time they were going to put on a show here, and both of them with 2 2-run shots have a 4-0 lead. This could have been a 5-0 lead, Chris. Of course, Nelson Cruz. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, both 2-out home runs.
Ooh,
There's a strike. Oh, man. And the thing is, players that's supposed to hurt, they are. And the Yankees are not executing because they're letting the other folks get on base, hit batsman, walk. The pitch. Jake Homework takes a ball. Someone check his urine sample there. Blood. Does he round the bases? The 1-1. Check swing foul. And second deck at Yankee Stadium. That's impressive on the field line. Man, those wind strolls starting to kick in. The pitch. There's a strike. Strike 3 call. Way. Back 2-run homers in the innings. Oof. Padres with a 4-0 lead. 4-0 lead in Yankee Stadium. They're in here and just hitting home runs and mashing. This is the lineup that this is the production they envisioned. They had these players in the offseason by the Padres here. Now, can the Bronx Bombers strike back? We will find out that question because they haven't been striking back much. You're going to have Vet, followed by Torres, followed by Judge, and Rizzo. They got the hitter to at least answer back here and do something to answer back on those 4 runs. That 4-run deficit that they find themselves. And these guys are posing and making these monumental homes in Yankee Stadium. I can see the Yankees get some. Hopefully that's something that wakes their ends up. You know, they still feel like they still got punch. Chris, feel like they still got punch and they still got knocked out from the 8-run Baltimore inning. They haven't been the same since then.
Oh, just shake my head.
Aiden, what's going on? Yankees offense is cold. They're frigid. Hopefully he hits a bomb, or the Yankees are going through hard times. Okay, Cody Rose. Okay, Cody Rose. Anyway, good luck to Cody. He's going to fight Brock tomorrow afternoon. Hey, Cameron Grimes is there. Who is he fighting? Oh, against Hit Row. Ooh. Oh, boy. All right, 14 here as we start bottom of the 6th. There's a pitch for a strike. He better not be cool. He's over there having joined with the Beecher crews. Ooh, he don't know where he's at. This was popped up. I think San Diego, they're gonna pay you. As Ruth Everdor pops up. Yankee fans in right field. That's the Guardians. They're SOB there. But the Yankee players are not backing up the talk. As Robner pops up. Ben's got to get going offensively because you know he's the one that's going to get pushed down. There's a call. Strike Torres, 0-1. There's a ball, 1 strike. The pitch, and he fouled off here. 2 balls, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right backwards. Two balls and 2 strikes. Looked at Corbin beating on that Cameron Grimes there. Because the Yankees offense are not captaining us right now. We need some hits. We need something, Chris. We need some coffee from Maria or something. Let's go. The 2-2. Torres lines this one. It's a blue base hit for Torres with 1 out.
Ooh.
I'm getting moist. Look at Tony Gwynn. It looks like Willie Calhoun. That's why Calhoun's in the lineup. They think they're the next Tony Gwynn.
Tony who?
Okay, so here's Judge. stepping up.
That's what they're gonna say.
Here's the pitch. This one is hit long drive and there's off the corner. This is off the top of the wall. Judge has a double and Torres. They're gonna hold this. Oh, why are you holding him as a triple shot line? That ball dribbled down the line. Torres would have scored. Missed the cutoff man and everybody and their mother. And they held Torres third, second and third with one out. The way this team is struggling. Here comes Rizzo. Gatti's going to strike out. Because when it's one out, runner at second, third, God forbid he gets the single. God forbid. You know the strike coming. There we go.
Something happened.
I'm not even gonna look because I don't want to be spoiled because I can see it ahead of us because this streaming is behind. 0-1 to count. Try to see Bianca Belair come out. Pitch. There's a ground ball to first. Okay, so he gets the run over. He didn't strike out. A run is in. Yay.
That was garbage. Come on, Rizzo.
Hey, it didn't strike out. I give that. As Judge will move third.
Man, the way I'm feeling, I would rather him strike out.
Oh, no. I'd rather get the run. Because if that run wouldn't score with that ball tricking away, you're going to have to think about Rojas as a third base.
I believe in karma, man. Because they could have sent Torres.
All right, so we have a conference here. Yankees are on the board. Now they trail by 3. They have a runner at third now with 2 outs. With DJ LeMahieu up. LeMahieu again. Have him up. There's a reason why I like the LeMahieu adding 5th or 4th in that once the lineup gets fully healthy. If he's supposed to be a contact hitter, not strike. When you have Stanton to miss the third opportunity, I like to trust possibly here a DJ LeMahieu to come up with 2 outs to come in and that with 2 outs. When you need a single, he's the type of guy that you need there. But he hasn't been doing it late. It's been coming up short. And I mentioned that last in the stream, and I'll wait for this at bat to see. No one is warming up for the Padres, so leave me Musgrove there. Here's the pitch. This one is put up. First pitch swing, foul territory, and Tatis makes the play. So LeMahieu pops out. And I was saying, is this now the time to think? I think LeMahieu's better days are behind him. So they get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave a man at third, 4-1.
Yeah, I told you, sign-up is too inconsistent, man. You let Torres Judge get a hit, boom. Last time was Rizzo and DJ get a hit, they ain't do nothing. It's like, what are y'all doing?
All right, so we go to the 7th inning. Yankees finally on the board here.
I don't know. It seems like when we don't do the watch along, they do good.
Right? It feels good, right? When we don't do it, there's 20 runs. And meanwhile, we got to sit through this struggle. Feels like the Yankees need some trades in 2024 for a big season. And the thing is, one thing, yes, I agree with you there. But here's the contrarian part with the 80. A lot of teams are signing their own players to long-term contracts, buying their free agency, buying their eligibility or serve time to keep them to long-term deals. And real good players aren't really getting on the market. Teams are becoming smart. They kind of find a way to manipulate that system. And we're gonna end up with the Donaldsons kind of, and man, that's the problem. They're gonna end up with Donaldsons, has-beens. Maybe you take a flyer to see if they reignite their career with the Yankees, or someone that's struggling. The only one you could think of, and of course, is Soto, because Soto is on a team with San Diego with they just play a lot of players, contract. I don't know if they could fit another contract that big. Maybe I say it might be too much for us. So that's why. And of course, Otani's been a big name. But other than that, Chris, I don't see anyone, the other younger players out there unless you make a trade. I don't think teams are going to do that unless they're trading for contract, for money, whatever the case is. It's getting more difficult. It's not the years past, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Ryan Weber against. Yeah, give me thoughts there, Chris.
No, I was about to say, yeah, it seems like teams are getting smarter. I mean, look at the Atlanta Braves. They signed everybody that's young.
Yeah, and he's right. It's rare when you get a great player become a free agent these days. They get the contract extension, 1-ball, 1-strike. Soto, Weber kills, misses outside, 2-1. Yeah, what the Braves did was extremely smart. You saw Mariner did that with Rodriguez, another smart move. 2-1. This one is hit to center field, but it's going to stay in the park. And Bader is there for the first out. So here's Xander Bogaerts. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Weber comes with sidearm delivery from the side. The 1-0. In on his hands to Rizzo. Rizzo field get to Weber. Weber catches it. We saw a lot of inconsistency last night with Nick Ramirez dropping the ball, Jimmy Cordero dropping the ball in his glove, and it's a tough one because in one play, Rizzo, I think, rushed 1-2. He threw a little too hard to Cordero, but to Nick Ramirez, he was so inconsistent catch a ball in his glove. Both plays. I mean, regardless, you're still major leaguers if you're supposed to catch a ball in the glove. There's a pitch to Analizador for ball. 1-0 as we're in the top of the 7th inning. Diego has a 4-1 on the Yankees. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-ball, 1-strike on a strike. And a pitch. Down low, 2 balls. Strike down and inside to rookie door. Two balls, 1-strike to count. The pitch. This one is lined the other way, and F comes in and makes the play. Nice play by Ike kind of for left for the inning, 3 inning. So we get to the bottom of the 7th inning. Get up and stretch. Yankees trail 4-1. As we're going to wait. We said they're going to honor America here on Memorial Day, too. It's week in New York. A lot of the National Guard in town in New York. So it's good to see that. Good to see their presence enjoying their festivities in New York City. Like South Street and all the other different areas. So as we wait here for the 7th, I'm looking at a preview of a movie that's coming out. Kind of caught my attention a little bit. Oh God, what a stupid name of a movie. All right, Chris, we're getting ready here. Bottom of the seventh inning for the Yankees. We're breathing with a side like us. You're gonna have Harrison Bader, Willie Calhoun, Mortal, and Pope. So here we go. Bader will lead off.
It's time! It's time! It's beta time!
And Musgrove is coming back out here for the seventh. So the Muskrat will. We need Jerome Peralta to put some predictions here that will come true because he's a master at that. Hey, what is it? They're $500 million outfield has come up big for the Padres. I mean, that's what you put them the big money for. They have to produce, Chris.
Thanks.
You know what? I don't. They'll say a lot of stuff. Heal, yeah, but as long as they keep spending that money, they're not gonna do nothing. As long as that building stays full and not empty, because you have a lot of complaint, and they you get a lot of people that complain about the Yankees and all that, but you get a lot of stooge pigeons that they'll once they offer them a suite or a spot, they'll we'll go, we love them, but meanwhile they're ripping them on and they won't walk away from them. You get a lot of them. There's a lot of stew pigeons out there like that. Here's Bader. As we said, it's Bader. The pitch. There's a ball, 1-0. Speaking of stool pigeons, Chris Jericho had a match against Adam Cole this weekend.
Baby.
Yeah. That's the only match that really kind of intrigues me. Here's the pitch. This one grounded, shortstop, takes care of Bader. Ball. These bats. These bats are so phenomenal, edge seating. But wait a minute, it gets exciting now because here comes the immortal Willie Calhoun. And they're down 4-1. Here's the pitch to Calhoun, takes a call strike. 0-1. This team needs to wake their rear up. The Rays are beating the Dodgers. Dodgers frauds. There's a ball, 1-1. That should be the fraud worries, Dodgers and Rays. The 1-1. Oh, ball inside 1. Watch the Phillies again go back to the World Series against some other team. Oh, there's a big beat ball in that field. Yeah, take the ball out. Don't send it back. Break, pop it, do something. Oh, what did he? Oh no, they got the fans back. Okay. 85 pitches here from Musgrove. The 2-1. Calhoun, ground ball. And you got to see a nice hit from the immortal Willie Calhoun. Chris, we got to keep batting so he keeps getting these singles in the late innings.
Well, at least he's hitting. I can't say that about half the lineup.
Well, you know what? Now catchers are going to be scared because he's on the base pad. Oof. We got a mount visit the pitching coach.
He's probably telling Musgrove, don't worry. They're going to ground out and they're going to strike out. You good.
There's one. Don't worry about it. You know what? I'll say one thing. When it comes to the Major League Baseball, the most horrifying uniforms, in Major League history. That brown, like, when they had the uniform, I thought was pretty dope for their franchise when they won World Series in the 90s, in the 98. That was a nice one. They added the blue and orange, that dark navy blue. But this brown, that's their uniform color for years. That looks like caca. That looks garbage. Ugh. Goodness, brown and gold. Ugh. You don't see that in Little League. For years, I've coached Little League and been around Little League and youth sports. You don't see no one in going out and want to be a San Diego Padre. You see the Yankees, the Mets, and here's Volpe with a bunt, and he fouls it. You don't see no one says, I want my team to be behind the Padres. Maybe somewhere in Southern California, but not nowhere else. Not on the East Coast. I'll say that much.
Okay, Volpe. Finally button. I see you.
The pitch, but he's swinging. This one's slow roller. Musgrove can't get it. The third baseman throws, and he's got plenty of speed there. In second there. No bouncer as an in-base hit. I think Musgrove, Muskrat, but I know his name is Musgrove, got into the third baseman there and impeded him to get Volpe out. First and second, Yankees a little soft. But you know what? Sometimes softness a little softies could go a long way to satisfy your appetite.
Don't say it.
Musgrove's out, so Bob will come out. We'll go to the pen.
That's why I like getting after the picture early, man. As soon as I creating something, bullpen, we need you.
Now, contact and speed, is getting some kind of minor rally here. No hit, so didn't hit the ball hard. He hit it away, and here Volpe with a little driller, soft contact, but it worked. So we get a bullpen here.
This man really pitching to a 5.64 ERA and only got one run. That's a shame.
Oh, Steve Wilson's coming in, right? Mr. Wilson?
No, I was talking about Musgrove, man. That's crazy.
And it's funny because prior to yesterday or the day before yesterday, I don't remember which one, Volpe was the ball hard and defensive plays by either Gunnar Henderson at third or he's at third for the Orioles. I mean, house and even Jorge Mateo took a couple hits away from Volpe. They were very hard hit balls, but when you have the glove and put the glove in solid defensive play, both second baseman of the Orioles, and he's been hitting the ball. And it's funny. It's baseball, Susan. It's the most softest little dribble, gets a base hit. I mean, it can never predict this game. That's why for me, it's one of the most. To me, one of my favorite sports for that. You don't know the ball's round. You never know. It's so unpredictable. It's not like what we're seeing in the Eastern Conference NBA Finals, where they're going to force Game 6 or Game 7. See, look at that uniform, the one with the San Diego Padres, the pinstripes that Gary Sheffield. Ugh, look at that ugly from Greg Nettles in the old 70s. Ugh. Even though, look at that one Winfield, it was gold and those colors are. There's a strike. 0-1. Look at that. He'll say Yankees are hiring Babe Ruth from the other side of the pillow. That's head coach.
It's true. Scott reference. I like that.
One ball, one strike. TikTok.
Oh, wow.
One ball, one strike. Falefa fouls it off 1-2.
Come on, Kev. You gotta get a hit, bro.
Oh, at least the Yankee Stadium coming a little bit alive. You got the win. I'm hopefully no. I mean, they need something to cheer about. I need $25 on a burger. Although it's very delicious, but still $30 chicken tenders. 1-2. Fouls it off. And you know, and I think that Sunday shake where they give you they look like they give you the whole bakery in that little shake, costs like $40. They put a brownie, a cookie, chocolate shake, chocolate ice cream, syrup. That's called diabetes. The 1-2. Foul out of play.
They call it the toilet.
And meanwhile, we're not making it. Is that the Yankees should send one me and one of each. We're like, this is delicious. And the one coming. Falefa, it's in foul territory. If I'm going to New York, I'm gonna go for a 99. I'm gonna go see my main man, my partner on the channel, Chef Dan, down there, the 4th Michelin star chef, to make me some delicious Korean delicacies in his restaurant. Well, definitely that what I.
Come on, I kick off.
Let's go, Kalafalafa. He didn't swing. 2-2. Good there on a sweeper. 2-2 now. Hey, Yankees showing a little bit of life here. Nothing. They haven't hit the ball off the ball, but they're showing some life here. First and second with one out. Continue to be goofballs on the air. The 2-2. He got another piece to stay alive. He's battling. And right now, where the Bee Gees are smiling, staying alive, staying alive. Kind of falafel.
What the hell?
Let's go.
That
Okay. Enough with the Friday night karaoke. The 2.
Hit him with that Booker T. Tell me he did not just say that.
He fouled it off here. Balls and 2 strikes.
This is depressing. Yes, it is.
The 2 coming. Foul tipped. Just caught before hitting the ground. Got him with the strike key. Got him with a nice slider. I wonder, well, I can see a replay because that was going down to the ground. I got to see if he caught it. Touches any part of the ground, it's a foul. No, it was right into the glove. Okay. Falefa full there. Now, here's a move again that I criticized last night. I still say it's a stupid move. No other way of saying it. Chris and Robnev. Which of the plate does he bat?
I would think left, huh?
He's a left hitter. So Yankees are going to the ball to the pinch hitter role. Taking out Jake Blowers from the side. So you're changing left-handed hitter to another. Porque there's need there. Let Romney bat for himself. I move that I don't get. You're going to burn 3 players because Bowers is gone. You're going to bring is gone, and now you got Yashoka. 3 players you burn for this stupid move. Strike.
So
this is a stupid move. The level there right now is kind of unless if you're going to take for left of the game and put
no, but But I was about to say, Kev, why they didn't just take IKF out, put Bowers in? You would have had two lefties.
Exactly. Back to lefties. If you're gonna make great thought about that. If you're gonna go and you go with the lefty righty matchup, the IKF should be the one guy and pitch hit for it. Right on that. Good one. Even you took it even a step further.
And then you wouldn't have to waste, like you said, 3 people. Like, oh man, okay.
It's a stupid move. It's another. That's them being stupid.
So this lets me know it ain't Boone. It's Ryan Cashman.
It's Cashman, those assholes up there at analytics. Sorry for saying that word because I'm tired of them trying to dictate a baseball. This is, you know what? Let's not play the game on the field. It's all paper, computer analytics, scripted. Let's not play. No, don't play because if they're going to dictate it, don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Really, just here's a piece of paper, and tonight the piece of paper says the Yankees win here. Don't waste our time watching 162 games if they're going to give us a script and buy a piece of paper and computer analytics. I want it played out by human beings, by professionals, by who has the right heart, the right moves, not dumb, idiotic analytics crap. It's ridiculous, Chris. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, right. Tony Khan must be one of the analytic people.
You burn 3 players. And then when you don't have as many, you don't have a deep bench. No, it's not confusion. It's analytic. Because you know why it's analytics, Keo? Because they want Bowers to hit the 3-run bomb. Tie it. That's what they didn't bring Bowers in against IKF. They wanted him against there. That's what it was. That's a move. We're gonna go all, and we're gonna hope that with Jake Bowers could get in one.
Crazy.
It makes sense. That's what it was. Like, chasing the 3-run homer.
I feel like chasing the 3-run homer would have been better with 1 out. Like, I don't understand that. So just in case he doesn't hit the home run, you got Ben Vorvet, a catcher that can actually hit, come up the bat, and you never know. He might get a double and score the 2 runs. Now you took the bat out of his hands. You put Jake Bauer with 2 outs, hoping he hits a home run, and he didn't.
And I'm going to be even more facetious. They're idiots. They're being jerks. Because now they could say, well, Ben, we pinch hit Ben. He's not hitting right now. So it justifies the move to send him back down and keep him and not get rid of Higashioka when Trevino off the list. That's another move. Well, and if they don't want him to come up to hit and he comes up there and gets a double, single, run score guy, he's hitting. And who do you make a move for? Then you got to get rid of Higashioka. Because you can't get Trevino, he's your all-star catcher. That's the move there. That's all it is. They want to keep Ben Rovnev pinch hit for him, not put him in a position to succeed, so they could justify sending him down to the minors. That ball inside to 1 ball, 1 strike, and that, you know what? I'm sorry. You're trying to try to save a couple pennies or trying to get cute. You know what you get with the losing and look terrible right now on all of them as an organization to move 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's not Creel. It's analytics with the 3-run. They think Ben Rovnev has not hit a run yet. Flowers has more at bats in the major league levels. That's what it was. 2-2. It's an analytics move. No matter what you're telling me, that's an analytics move. That's not a baseball move or confusion. That's an analytics move. It's just stupid. It is. It's a dumb move. That's the second time they did it. So it's not stupidity. It's an analytics move because they did that last time, and I was all over that with Yankees on that stream. This is the second time they did it. Carpenter goes because Higgy now bats, and now you got rid of Rovnev and Jake Bowers. Now you bought Higashioka. So when Higashioka comes up again, are you going to pinch hit Higgy or are you going to let him hit? There's a strike call. Unbelievable, Chris. Unbelievable moves. It's a head scratcher. Head scratcher.
Told you, man, we take one step forward and 20 steps back.
And there's a base hit. And I think why guys like Caputo gets upset. We're not going to win a World Series or seeing a forecast. There's no, you know, and now I know we tell them, no, you know, good team. They're doing the right. But the more time goes and the more moves and the more they go away from what the Yankees check the glory of what baseball one-on-one. You know what? His comments a year ago or 2 years ago kind of starting to get some has had legs. And I hate to say there's a up there by Higashioka. Grisham. I mean, that's a move that it's not even baseball smart. Not even the dumbest manager. That's why it's not a manager. It's just an analytic upper management because that's not a baseball man move. I'm sorry. Here's the pitch.
Aaron Boone, I don't feel bad for you because you came back, but do you like being puppet? Because I wouldn't.
Yeah, but when you're making what 3 million, I mean,
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, your dignity's out the window too.
I mean, it be in a booth, getting 300,000, 350,000 when you're making 3 million with with daughters or whatever his family situations. I mean,
nah, I'm sorry, Kev. I ain't being a puppet. Brian Cashman.
I get you. I know, but you put this on your resume, Yankee manager. Even though you didn't go great, you Yankee manager millions. There's a strike too. And
I'm gonna push back on that on his resume. Don't say Yankee manager. It's a Yankee puppet.
I know, but from now it's not gonna say Yankee puppet. It's gonna say Yankee manager. And you're a millionaire. I know you might not be low. You might be behind, but
and I'll say this too. Like, dude, you putting your last name in shame, bro. You making your dad and your brother look stupid.
Yeah,
I hope you know that.
I agree with you. Listen, there's guys. Look at the screen. The 3-2 pitch. There's a 3-call Grisham. But of course, easy stolen base there. And of course, when Higgy comes in, you saw that they weren't running on Broadnev. Higgy comes in. Let's go. Let's steal the base. 2 outs. Now, pointed Dallas Green, he was a horrible manager for Mets and Yankees and that. But that opened up the doors. His son was a wrestler for the WCWs, open up opportunities. Those kind of things. We don't see it that way, but man, if I'm a manager or a minor league manager, whatever, I get a chance to coach the Yankees, tell me to be a little bit of a puppet. Hey, right now, I'll strap this right now to be a Yankee puppet. I for the money, for the $3 to $4 million mark. Shucks, I can think about it. That's just me. I know.
Yeah, but the difference between you and him, he already made millions. That's true. Never even stepped $1 million.
Nope.
Probably, I would think. I don't know. You might have a underground tunnel or something. I don't know.
I know having. We're trying to build. We're trying to make our first. The first million is the hard one.
But I'm just saying though, like he tasted $1 million before, and you want to be a puppet? And I don't want to hear Michael Kay saying, "Oh, he's a Hall of Fame manager." What are you watching?
No, he doesn't manager or moves to win game. He does managers never moves to lose them. That I give credit. That I do give. That I've always said. This one is grounded. To LeMahieu. Leo goes across the diamond and good job there for him. Hold on, he did. So the out is over. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. We still trade 4-1. So we're gonna have top of the order. It'll be Torres, Judge, and Rizzo. The Yankees only have 1 run in, and they trail by.
It's like, yeah, Michael Kay, he ain't gonna be the Hall of Fame manager. He's gonna be a Hall of Fame puppet. Get out of here. Man, don't even have a championship.
And he's won so many 100 games. What is it? 4 years in a row over 100 games, whatever the case is with the Yankees. And if he gets, let Yankees move him on Boone this season, that, but you didn't win it. You're not gonna, I get it. Ugh. Program, no game tomorrow. No game tomorrow, no wrestling stream neither tomorrow. I know Night of Champions usually do the watch along. The channel will dark for 24 hours. I have to be out of town, so I know situation have come up personally, and no game tomorrow, no wrestling. As much as you know me, it's something really serious. I would done the WWE wrestling, possibly, hopefully Sunday I will be back to do either a doubleheader if we can. We'll probably do a Yankee watch along at 10 o'clock, 1:40, I believe, Chris, and then we'll do stand and deliver NXT paper. So yes, so everything goes well if I return back in town time. So I think we so just the program. No baseball tomorrow, not because I don't want it, because I just can't, unable to. Oh, Sega's doing games. That's good. It's good that Sega's still around. Boy, this Yankee team is not anything, Chris. I'm baffled. Here's Torres. Hopefully Torres is going here. Let's go. I mean, he's been hitting well lately for this inning. And speaking of that, if you look behind Torres, actually, the first ball swinging, you see Kermit the Frog Muppet in the back. Yeah, that's what the organization turned into, a bunch of Muppets. One pitch, one out. Pops up on the first. Ugh, yeah. Kermit the Frog. Although say Garrett Cole speaks like Kermit the Frog. So with the bases empty, here's Aaron Judge. I can't believe it. And this team that's 8 was, if they lose, they'll fall down to games over 400. There's a 0-1.
Okay.
The pitch. There's a strike. 0-2. So good morning, good afternoon. Dante Willis is
Judge got 3 strikeouts. Okay, Judge.
Oof. Everyone, and usually when it goes bad, the whole thing, you swing and a miss, throw them out. Good morning, good afternoon, night. Watch tomorrow, they'll score like 20 runs.
Right now they do that, Kev. I'm never doing a stream ever again.
Don't say that, man.
I'm just saying, because dude, that's gonna blow my brain, bruh.
Here's Rizzo. Well, they got Garrett Cole coming on the mound tomorrow.
Of course,
they're gonna have a good probability of winning. It wasn't, and there's Rizzo for a strike. Takes a strike. It wasn't real. I can't say Vasquez was terrible though, Chris. I watching this game the way it unfolded, Vasquez wasn't terrible.
no.
Yankee offense didn't know anything here.
That's terrible.
I'm putting this on the offense. One and one.
Ooh.
And Rizzo, the 1-1 pitch to Riz. This hit.
That's the only one that's hitting.
With the two though. Here's DJ LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu, another one that happened minorly. How do you stop scoring? How many times? Every time they bring Bruno Odor, they gotta show him punching the night of that idiot. That's the only claim to fame why he's in the main league. Come on. You know, for that happened like what, 6 years ago? Mayhew, first pitch swinging goes the way. My God, no lifeless at bats. This is a boring product. No excitement, no nothing. Everything is like, wow. We go to the ninth inning, top of the ninth.
Well, that's some good baseball right here. I think I need to put my Dodgers uniform on.
Oh God. Oh God. Well, I know one team not gonna upset me as a fan base is the Mets. They don't like Hispanics. I get thrown out of the 7 line.
Hey Hill, is there any chance I could join the Rangers bandwagon?
Oh hell, you could join the New York Rangers. There's plenty of room there.
No, I'm talking about the Texas Rangers because they beat the Orioles 12-2.
Wow, they beat the crap out of them. That's good for the Yankees. At least they gained ground on them. But those fraud Dodgers, they should be beating the Rays right now.
Yeah, great. The Colorado former pitcher, he's doing good this year, man. He's 2.81, and the game that I just said 12-2, he pitched 7 innings, only gave up 1 run.
Wow, not bad.
We're not used to that type of offense. 12 runs.
Well, we'll find out when we go to Colorado in a couple weeks. They'll be going. The Yankees will be to Colorado. Watch it be a nail-biters.
Well, I'll say this: they have been taking care of the poo teams. It's just like they can't carry their offense into the good teams.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give them credit for that.
But that's like being Ollesdorf in the circus.
Because they play good against the Reds, and then they play good against Oakland, and then when they play better teams, they're like, oh.
They're keeping Weber out there against the East, so they're keeping Weber inside for a ball. So they're using their high-level reliever. They're down by 3. If Weber can get out of this inning, good for Cole, though. You're gonna have the birthday boy Michael King available. You Peralta pitched yesterday. I thought they weren't using him today either. So he'll have a full day off, ready to come. Clay Holmes isn't so great last, but I imagine why Clay Holmes wasn't is because he likes he has a loser mentality. They like to win if it's not the 9th with inning. But, no excuses. You got to execute your pitches. And Tatis almost got hit. Picks him off the plate a little bit. It is 3 balls and 1 strike to count. There we go, Aiden. Ask what's your overall thoughts of the Yankees coming into the season last year. I'm gonna have Chris. You're gonna join right Monday early for the temperature for the Memorial Day podcast. We'll do it early before the game. If I think the game is a night game for the Yankees, but I want to come out on a live stream about the Yankees early that day. I don't know if you're off early during the day.
Probably not. I don't go to my first break, but that's only like 15 minutes, so I probably won't be.
Oh, you're working early. You get the early shift?
Nah. It depends on what time you're gonna do it. If you're doing it at 1, I definitely can't do it because that's when I start getting ready.
No, I'm gonna do it even earlier. I'm talking about early, maybe 10 Central, 11 Eastern. From there, I want to do something early. I'm not gonna be early. I'm at work on one day, so I want to give you my thoughts on Yankees. So far, looking at this 2023 season up to Memorial Day, that's like a quarter season done. We always like to take temperature on the team and give my thoughts, and that's So yeah, we'll talk about that after the stream. Yeah, I think just to I to answer your question, because I always say we don't ignore any super chats on the chats here because everyone's part of the program. He says your thoughts is he feels that he had a better offense last year. Is it you? Because they're winning more. Offense is good, but not. You're right, Heel. They're pretty decent. But we could see that they could be better if they were apply basic 101 baseball logic to it. There's 2 outs here for Soto, who takes a 2-0 count. I think if they were to use a more of a traditional baseball act, they might force and make something. There's a strike. Aiden, good one. I'm gonna highlight this. I'm glad you mentioned that. You know that Steinbrenner called and FaceTime Jeter with Volpe. They had a heart-to-heart. They mentioned that, and just to tell Volpe to slow what to expect, to calm down a little bit, not to push, not to press. So what you mentioned there did happen, but not with the team. It happened with Volpe to Jeter. Interesting one. There's a strike. As haters warming up. Let me ask you this, Chris. What's your thought? They're gonna hit Hater, bro. Soto with a double.
Who they gonna hit?
So?
Themselves?
Hater.
Yeah, all right. I'm not even gonna hold my breath. I gotta see it before I say anything.
He's struggling.
Yeah, but we struggling too.
Soto with a double. Homer and a double. Juan Soto. He's gonna look good in that Yankee. He does that.
Oh, you didn't hear Cal?
That.
He's changing uniforms after the game.
I hope so. They should.
Dude, I remember. Oh man, I don't know if you remember this. You remember Cristiano changes teams, and I'm like, how the hell you do that in soccer? He played for one team, and then the next half he played for another team. He played for the opposite team because I think they paid or something. I don't know how that works in soccer.
And
I was like, what the hell? You could do that?
I didn't know that either. But you could. I know the Mets did that on a header. They traded Steve Felton. You're could fact check me here because you're really into a lot of the Mets history with like myself with the Mets with Rafael Santana and Lenny Dykstra. Juan Samuel and Lenny Dykstra. I think it was in between the header. One team, then one played for the Mets, and then the next game, for the second game, the happened, and they kind of switched teams. I believe so. And there's a soft Bogarts. Another soft hit there. So they got from runners in the corner now with 1 out. Weber with 2 outs here. Hopefully get out. And look, he wants to. Here we go. He wants Hader to trade uniforms at the game. Okay, so Heel tells in soccer you could transfer by the other team, basically by you or your contract is out. Okay, I didn't know that either. The pitch. This one is in the air. Ignore. This one is gonna drop and more runs. This game is over. Soto scores 5. So rough over. Hits a RB single. I mean, when Rudy Odor is putting singles and then he's boasting around at first base, Yankees need to look in the mirror tonight, bro. Here comes Matt Blake to a conversation. Hopefully he put a tic tac in his mouth, not come in there and talk some bad breath. That'll be so unappreciative. You're there getting hit, and he comes in with some bad breath to talk to. Ugh.
That might score another run.
Like, hi, you need to stay in your pitches. Ugh. I will have a rant there, Aiden. We'll definitely have a live one. We're gonna definitely. There you go. He goes. Christian Vasquez last year switched jersey when he landed in Houston. He just to walk to the other. Yankees need self-cleaning, shaving tonight. Yes. They need to wash the old body wash because they, to take that stench out. So here's Carpenter. Carpenter could really blow them open. Chop foul. 2. So the Yankees trail 5-1 here. Active franchises that never win a World Series. Texas Rangers, Milwaukee Brewers, Padres, the Mariners, the Rockies, and the Rays. The pitch. Double steal and both. Oh God, Higashioka. I mean, Chris, they still double steal on Higashioka.
Yeah, because he's a home run stroker. That's it. That's all he does.
Bro, they have no respect for this guy.
Would you?
No. Swing and a miss. It goes down.
I like this. Kid thought about it. No.
All right, so the hater was coming up. No relations to Jimmy, but here's Josh. Hey, and it's AEW World Champion. No relation to her. They're both a bunch of haters. 3 steals on him. Yeah, since he came in the game, 3 steals.
I'm calling this right now, Kev. Calhoun been hitting, right? They're gonna take him out, and they're gonna put Cabrera in. Cabrera gonna strike out.
Oh, of course. Come on. Boy, I'm pretty sure there's somebody there saying, I miss Donaldson.
Be honest with you, I kind of do miss Donaldson.
He has a little bit of feistiness. I think that's what they need, that feistiness. Because that dog, they look listless. They look, DJ looks like he's asleep. That's just his demeanor. He's not that type of player. Looks like he's asleep.
Well, that's another reason why I was happy when they signed Carlos Rodon, because he gets hyped. But just like Donaldson, he's not here, so.
What's going on here? This might finish before SmackDown concludes. Now, the story of the game here, not that the Yankees are down 5-1. Yeah, that's the thing. Their offense is not doing anything to produce or give their pitchers any comfort. Their starter, Randy Vasquez, wasn't a bad outing. He pitched got into the 5th inning. He had 6 strikeouts. The hit by pitch, a little bit of his undoing, allowed the inning to extend where Juan Soto, he was having 2 strike count there. He fouled the pitch off of his calf. He was going to be hurt. He missed, it was something that flesh wound that hurt it. Stood in the game and he hit a 2-run shot. No, that was 1. He wasn't it wasn't not a bad outing. He deserves another outing. It was, I think so. Here comes the hater.
Hater versus Bader.
Is that who's coming? I lost track. Yeah, let's go. Look at that. A lot of baiting going on here.
It's time! It's time! It's Vader time!
There's a call. Strike. Swing and a miss. Ugh. 2.
Assume the position.
Assume the position. And the pitch. Bader fouls this one. Took stay alive. Here's the pitch. Down low. 1-2 the count. Even Lamario said, you know what? I'm not even bothering. He says, he's also a former Astro prospect, and Bader swings and a miss. He goes down. So the hater beats the masturbator. He's gone.
Might need to change that to it's hater time.
Time. It's hater time.
Mm-hmm. Nah, Kev. Hater's having a good year. He's 0.84. God dang.
Yeah, he has that. Here coming over to San Diego wasn't so great, but he has that. He has a resume. He has a track for being a good closer. Here's the other Willie Calhoun. Now you're gonna keep lefty on lefty here.
I'm proud of him. They didn't make that mistake.
There's a ball. Of course, he's got left-handed bats. Just to switch, Cabrera is the only one left who hit from both sides. But he's struggling. There's a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Willie Calhoun. So the immortal Willie Calhoun with a 2-1 count. Swing at him. 2-2. He got where he wants him. So Calhoun ready to get. He's salivating with a 2-2. And the 2-2. Strike 3 call. Caught him. Eased him up there like a cop. Frozen.
We are the champions.
Wow. I thought Dontrell Willis was going to give me, sucky, quack, quack. He sounds just like Book P there in the commentary. Here's Volpe. Volpe takes a ball. The pitch.
Come on.
Volpe chops one. Foul.
Come on, Volpe. Just strike out. In his misery.
And the pitch. This one is popped up. Foul on the plate. 1-2. And This one chopped up and foul. Yankees down now. Final strike. So the trade was Astor for Bud Norris. The Orioles got Josh Hader, and Orioles had Hader in their system. Swing and a miss. So he strikes out the side. The whole side goes down. Padres win 5-1. Chris. Yankees lose this one. Their stars came up. Their big stars stepped up for both Tatis and Soto. Yankees pitchers make some mistakes, hitting hitters, putting just about to get out of an inning, not able to get out of that inning, and it cost them. They lose this game here tonight, 5-1, but another night in a row where they just scored just one run on the offense.
All I gotta say is, good game. Woo!
And no buffoon either. So but the buffoonery was still felt. The Jake Blowers move there for Rovnet. I mean, I don't think that was the reason why they lost the game. Now, again, don't get it twisted. We're not saying that that's the reason why they lost this game. It's not because of that move. It's those kind of dumb moves that's kind of scratches your head. Like, really, does it really give you any sense that they could turn things around? Of course they could, but it's like, show me something different, not the same old nonsense. So it's interesting.
Shake my head. That's all I got to say.
Yes, indeed. But I hope you guys enjoy the watch along, not the outcome. I will not be on tomorrow. I gotta take care of some stuff out of town. So be back hopefully Sunday evening. Sunday for morning if we do before the wrestling and maybe the Yankee game at 1:30. But we really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Chris. I know you got to give your final thoughts before we say goodnight, man.
Go Heat.
Hey, good luck on your Heat, by the way. And enjoy the rest of your night, man. I know the Yankees got to rally. We know that this team is good, but man, I'll have my rant soon. We'll talk to you guys. Have a blessed night. Peace.
It'll be a 3-1. Swung on and driven down the right field line. Fair, the game is over. It's a fair ball into the corner. Benemy scores. Johnny Davis gets the 6th hit of the day. A resi single.